Welcome. This is a collective tarot reading and it is for June. We're in June now, so it's a collective reading and yeah, we're just going to see what comes out for Soulmate because I think the last one I done was the twin flame. So it was the twin flame emotionally avoidant person, and you can find it is in the twin flame folder playlist. So I've got the sexual tarot here. Finally arrived. I had problems trying to get it, but yes, I finally got it now. So let's go into this now. Soulmate. Now this is possibly a friendship, possibly a family member that you have a special relationship with, or a friend that you have a special relationship with, or an actual lover. But a soulmate is somebody you have a very special bond with. So not quite so, it's a different type of intensity to the twin flame. It is a different type of intensity. With the twin flame, you're dealing somebody with more of an emotional avoidance, quite a... Well, anyway, let's not go into that. Let's not go into that. But anyway, the soulmate is a different energy. You're kind of... You've got a special bond, basically, with this person. And when you're together, it's very natural. You know, it's a very natural bond. It's not necessarily perfect, though. That's the only thing that's, I think, a misconception with the soulmate, that it's not necessarily a perfect bond all of the time, or a perfect, you know, romantic movie, you know, but it's just a very special bond, and it's very natural. It feels very natural. So it can still have some intense aspects to it, but it's probably more natural than the twin flame. The twin flame is... Oh, anyway, I'm not going to go into the twin flame. Let's do this. It's a whole another story. All right, so Spirit, show us what's happening for June for the soulmate, this special bond, special connection with somebody. Wow, so we've got the High Priestess first. So High Priestess is all about deep intuition. You've had to follow your intuition very deeply. We'll pick a card to go with this. Getting over a painful time. So there's been a very painful time with this special person in your life. Sorry. And you know, it's been difficult, it's been painful, but you've got over it now, because that is the Ten of Swords reverse, getting over this pain. You can see in the cards how upset this person is. They are quite naughty cards, I hope you don't mind. I like naughty pictures. But yeah, you've managed to get over a very, very tricky patch. And then, you know, with the High Priestess, this is like you following your intuition. You've really had to follow your intuition to figure out how to get through this difficult time. But tarot's showing that the difficult time is now over. What's going on in June? Well, very good. In June, what's going on is more commitment or a celebration. It could be like you're celebrating some kind of milestone here, because the Four of Wands is kind of celebrating a milestone, like you've made some kind of breakthrough. Hangman, you know, it's like a change in perspective. You've had some kind of... The Hangman is a change in perspective. It can be a pause, and perhaps there has been a bit of a pause with things while you had to figure something out. But then once you changed the way you looked at it, it was much easier to then proceed and move forward. And now you're both kind of celebrating. Again, excuse the picture. I know some of you might not like it, but hopefully if you watch my channel, you do like it. So yeah, you know, it's basically being committed to each other and celebrating a breakthrough. It's kind of like either you've had some kind of breakthrough with this relationship or with what's going on in your lives, or you've just kind of like moved to the next level. You've kind of like broken through something that was difficult, and I think it required a change in perspective, changing the way you looked at it. It's the cards are showing the end of a very, very difficult patch, and just being more intuitive, more in tune with your needs, you know. The person you think about, okay, so your person has the Knight of Pentacles energy. This person is actually very loyal. This person is actually very, very loyal and very, very committed. They're very genuine, actually. And they basically can be a bit slow. Okay, they can be a bit slow, but it's like there's such loyalty, there's such genuine energy there. Also, there could be money coming in from multiple sources. Money looks good with this person. Money will be good with this person. You know, if it's not right now, money will be good with this person. They've definitely got the ability to receive money from multiple sources. They've got the King of Wands energy as well. So this person's quite passionate. They're quite passionate, and when they're in the, you know, they're really in a good frame of mind, actually. They're in a much better frame of mind in June, as June progresses, to have King of Wands energy and the Knight of Pentacles. This person is willing to proceed. They're willing to move forward with their life. They're willing to take actions that are necessary. They're willing to make changes or take a few risks if they have to. They've got quite an interesting balance of energy, because on the one hand, they seem to take things slowly in life, but then on the other hand, they can be very passionate when they want to be, and quite creative as well. So they've got very good energy for June. Things are looking definitely good for June. Let's have a look. What does this person think of you? 5 of Wands reversed. Okay, so this person had a lot of conflict about you. They may have felt quite at odds with you at times, like they wanted to argue with you or disagree with you, or there was some kind of drama going on. But in reverse, it's showing that, you know, really now in June, this person doesn't want drama. They just want the drama to be over. They just want things to be easier. Let's get a card to go with that one. Six of Cups reversed. Now, this person, remember, it's a collective reading. This person could have issues to do with an ex, and they hold on, or if it's not an ex, they've got some kind of issue to do with the past. They find it hard to move on from the past fully. So it feels like maybe somebody hurt them in the past or did them wrong. And they do find it quite hard to move on from the past. And that's probably why sometimes they get involved in arguments with you or drama with you, because, you know, they've been hurt in the past by somebody that was very close to them, perhaps a parent or an ex. And basically it's left them quite vulnerable. You know, this person's been left quite vulnerable from what happened to them in the past, and they do find it hard to move on. But it does feel like in June, they're definitely trying. They're definitely trying to move forward in June and move into a more positive energy, to be more present in the present moment. But there's just still this aspect of this person that, you know, even though they're trying to be over drama and not argue with you and stuff like that, there's still an aspect of this person that's still probably quite vulnerable because of their past. You know, how do they feel? Well, they've got King of Wands energy. You know, King of Wands is an amazing energy. They've got King of Wands twice. And this is their energy. Twice they've got the King of Wands. King of Wands is, like I say, passionate. It's like in June, they're quite passionate in June. They could be really looking to have a lot of intimacy, you know, sexual intimacy. They could also be looking to improve their career prospects or their, you know, their growth, that kind of thing. They could be sort of like looking to improve anything that they're passionate about, you know. So that could be sexual, or it could be just other things that they're passionate about. And they're looking, that's really what's interesting them in June. They've got the Fool. So yeah, I mean, this person definitely wants to proceed. This person, you know, is looking to go in a new direction or start fresh. So this is all about this person starting fresh, being focused on the things they're passionate about, you know, enjoying life. They kind of want to throw themselves into things, and, you know, they're kind of, it feels like they're still quite immature, or perhaps they don't really know what they're throwing themselves into. This is all new for them. This is all new. But they're gonna go into it with passion. You know, they're gonna go into it with passion. And this person has got some previous experiences because of the fact that they've got a King of Wands energy. So this person has got some previous experiences that are going to help them in their new chapter, in their new path that they're starting to move towards. But something is all new for this person. They're definitely going into a new timeline of some sort. So how do they want to move forward? Well, they've got the Justice card. This person does want to move forward. This is a yes from the tarot. Justice card is a yes from the tarot. They do want to move forward. They want to proceed. They want to, I mean, they've got the King of Wands energy twice. The Knight of Pentacles is a more slow energy, but it's very committed and loyal. This person definitely wants to take action, and they're more likely as well, in June, they're more likely to see your perspective on things and not just be kind of selfish. They're more likely to actually maybe listen to your needs, or consider other people, you know, and it's like life is going more in their favour, you know. They want to be balanced in their approach, and they're going to be more respectful, okay? They're going to want to consider your needs as well as their needs, and they're also going to want to walk in their truth as well, and be real and be authentic with who they are. Oh, they've got the Ace of Cups. This person may be falling in love in June. Okay, Ace of Cups. They may be falling in love, or starting off a new friendship with you, or a new friendship in their life that is just the beginning of something very, very good. It's like, you know, if you are a lover with this person, I feel like June is a month where they're actually wanting to, I mean, we're already in June, aren't we? They're already wanting to move forward with you in a positive way, a more respectful way, seeing how you feel, seeing how they feel, but being real. So it doesn't mean they're always going to please you, because they are going to be authentic, but it's almost like they're seeing you more as a friend as well, like more caring. This is a caring energy. Also, for some of them, could be more spiritually aligned as well, so they could be having like some kind of spiritual awakening in June. Okay, so what's hidden that you don't see? Now, Seven of Wands. Why am I having a block on the Seven of Wands? It's the deck, because it's slightly different. It's not like the Rider-Waite, is it? Sometimes I just get the odd block. Oh. Seven of Wands. Doubts and suspicions dissolve in the sunlight. They are not being completely open. Strange, because they got the Justice card, which seems that they want to be more authentic. I don't think they hang on a minute. I'm not happy with this. 1 second, sorry. I think I'm getting the wrong card. Oh dear. I'm thinking of the Seven of Swords. That's not right. It's the Seven of Wands. Oh dear. As soon as I see it, I'll know it. Sorry, guys. Nine of Wands. Okay, going the wrong way. Oh, right. Well, Seven of Wands is that card. Okay. I do know it, but it's because it's different in this deck. Now, Seven of Wands. What's it? They're going to take on the challenges that they need to take on. So this is very good because previously I don't think this person necessarily did. You've had to follow your intuitions to get yourself out of a very difficult time with this person, or this person's been in a difficult time and you've had to follow your intuition. But you're going to be celebrating in June because you both make a big breakthrough in June. You definitely make a big breakthrough. And there's commitment here from them, and they want to proceed with you. They definitely want to proceed. King of Wands wants to proceed. They want to put the drama behind them. They've still got some issues about their past that make them vulnerable and maybe sometimes block your connection. But they are absolutely ready to proceed with life. You know, King of Wands and the Fool. Like I said, this is all new to them. This is all new, what they're doing. They really do. They're very caring in June. They're more caring, and they see that they're more balanced. They're seeing different people's perspectives. They're caring towards you, but they also honour their own needs. You know, and they're willing to kind of like deal with any issues that come up. So I don't know why that card's like that, because that card to me looks quite like the person's being a bit devious, but this is definitely not a card of being devious. This is a card of, you know, being steadfast. They will be steadfast to get what they want. And that, you know, you've got here the Ten of Cups. There could be some kind of disruption in June, where they, because the Ten of Cups is a disruption, and it could be a disruption with a teenager or a family member, or just a general disruption where they get triggered. So your person could get a bit triggered in June. They're definitely determined to get what they want. They could be going through a disruption. They could be going through some kind of disruption in June, which triggers them. Okay, so I don't know what that could be, but because it's a collective reading, they could have some kind of disruption in their family. They could have some sort of other disruption in their life that kind of is going to make them trigger. It could be to do with their work. It could be to do with their family. It could be to do with a relationship that they've been in. And that disruption triggers them. But they have the determination to deal with the triggers as they come. Because the Seven of Wands is being able to deal with disruptions. They can deal with disruptions. They can deal with issues that arise. You can actually have more faith in this person, I feel, in June. Whereas normally, if they got triggered, I think this person would really, really struggle. And they could become quite selfish or quite shut down. But I don't feel like that's what they're going to do in June. I feel like even if they get triggered, I feel they're still going to be committed to you. Right. Now, this is interesting. What's the advice from Spirit? Three of Swords. You could be purging a bit in June. Empress. Wow. Look, right. Three of Swords is the heartbreak card, okay? And it comes with the Empress. I feel that in June, it's almost like you gain mastery over your heart. You gain mastery over your issues. where you've had heartbreak in the past, where you've had, I don't know, your inner child got let down. You know, maybe you've been let down by people. Maybe you've been hurt by people. Maybe you were hurt by this person even. I feel you are rising out of it in June. You are rising out of it as the Empress. Spirit is saying, honour your heart, honour any purging you need to do, any pain that comes out of your heart in June, honour it and rise out of it, and know you are better than your past. You don't need to rely on anyone anymore. You know, the Empress does not rely on anyone. The Empress is the mother of the tarot. She is the gateway of the divine. She is the gateway of the unmanifested realms. And so she has been through her pain, but she transcends pain. She transcends pain, and she doesn't need to rely on this person. Now, this person is doing a hell of a lot. They are doing a hell of a lot more in June for you. Yeah? Or for themselves. You know, they are definitely picking themselves up in June. I feel like this person's been through some troubles. But in June, they're finally stepping up to the plate, you know. And it's very, very good. And what tarot is saying is, in the meantime, you're not becoming reliant on them, because you're still dealing with your shit. Okay, I really very rarely swear, but you know, you have been dealing with your stuff. You've been in High Priestess. You've put old timelines behind you. You're not going to be needy. You are working on finding yourself more and more and more. And any pain that comes up, you can transcend. You're not dependent on the Matrix or anybody in the Matrix to make you happy. Even this person, you know, you are transcending the Matrix, basically. So, I mean, this is a very empowering thing, because if there's any pain that arises in June, I don't think you allow it to affect your relationship with this person. I don't think you're allowed to affect your relationship with anyone. You just deal with your pain like an empress, like a goddess. And that you don't have to be a woman to do that, you know. But that's what the Empress does. She knows her value and her worth, and she has a deep connection with the divine. And she's so solid and stable within herself that if there's any pain or triggers, she just can deal with them internally, you know, because she's not beholden to what's going on in the Matrix to make her happy. She's just unaffected because she already is divine. And you know, it's like your person has some disruptions to deal with in June, and some changes to deal with, I feel, or some triggers. But again, they are able to deal, you're kind of mirroring each other. They are able to deal with their challenges themselves as well. So you're both actually mirroring each other, that you're both stronger. You're both stronger than what you previously were, and you're not getting so reactive towards each other or annoyed with each other, because you can actually deal with things that arise without actually taking it out on each other. Very nice. Now, the outcome for the end of the month is a decision. There's a dilemma in June. There's some kind of dilemma. Somebody needs to make a decision, and they feel a bit stuck. They do feel a bit stuck, because Two of Swords is waiting for a decision to be made, and Chariot reversed is a bit stuck with it, okay? So that's interesting, isn't it? Bottom of the deck, Two of Wands. So, Two of Swords to the Two of Wands. I think this person's going to proceed, right? Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck. From the Two of Swords to the Two of Wands. They're going to make a good decision, and they're going to make a decision to proceed, whatever that may mean. For some of you, that means to proceed in a relationship with you, because Two of Wands is proceeding. They do feel quite torn through the whole of June. They're showing you all the signs that they want to proceed with you, but deep down they're still a bit tentative. They're a bit nervous, but underneath it, we're showing that they will proceed. So this person is going to proceed with you. If you're in a more platonic or family relationship, this person may have had, you know, they're showing that they want to move forward with their life. You know, they're definitely becoming more balanced. They're going through some loving situations. But there's something they're sort of a bit anxious about, but kind of as they move through June, they realise, actually, I don't need to be anxious about this. I can move forward with my life because there's something they're moving forward with that's going to be positive for them. So it's a very good outcome. Let's see what the spirit guides are saying, because we haven't picked an oracle card. So let's see. Nine of Thoughts. Stop being so hard on yourself. Turn your thoughts towards the positive. There's no need to worry. Anticipating the worst is not helpful. Know that heaven will provide a solution. If you are experiencing sleepless nights or anxiety over a challenge in your life, release the problems to your angels. So they're telling you not to worry. Your spirit guides don't want you to worry about this because it's going to be a good outcome. You are going to have a good outcome here. So you don't need to worry. You're going to have a good outcome. Whatever it is that maybe you're anxious about something as you move through June, or your person's anxious about something. But either way, Spirit is saying don't worry because it's going to come good. You were going to get a good outcome. So that's the message. I feel for some of you, your relationship's going to massively improve this month with your soulmate. For others of you, if it's a family or a friend, your relationship gets stronger. It's a happier vibe. And your person is proceeding with something new in their life that's going to make them happy, and they're more positive about it. So that is the message. Thank you for subscribing, and if you'd like to book in for a reading, I am here. Just contact me. I am sending you lots of love, lots of peace wherever you are on Gaia.